This is Randy Bell with the Courier podcast, the place to come for the latest Clinton news. An effort to adjust the city's budget less than 2 months after it was approved to give Clinton firefighters a bigger pay raise seems to have fallen flat. Ward 5 Alderwoman Beverly Oliver had proposed taking $150,000 to $200,000 from the $1.1 million which was set aside for street paving this fiscal year to boost the pay hikes for firefighters beyond the 3 to 8% increases included in the budget.
Paving is very important in our city, but I think a higher priority would be the safety of our city.
Reallocating paving funds to give police officers and firefighters more money was one of the options the board considered during the budget discussions, but the idea was dismissed. And at the work session on November 4th, Oliver's fellow board members offered little support for making the adjustment now. Ward 7 Alderman James Lott said taking money from the paving budget may not be the best idea. Alderwoman at large, Ricky Garrett, warned if you open up the budget after it's passed, you open the door for another group of employees to ask for more money. She urged the board to think about the precedent it would be setting. Garrett said firefighters should be making more money, but believes it's an issue that would be better to address next fiscal year. The board made police salaries a higher priority this year. Oliver suggested that next year may be too late because some firefighters won't wait to see if the FY26 budget provides them a bigger salary boost. And Fire Chief Jeff Blackledge says it's already happening. His department is now below the minimum staffing requirements, with 3 employees leaving since the new budget was approved. And Blackledge expects more resignations.
I think, if we'd have given the police department a piece of the pie and we get a piece of the pie, it'd have been a lot better. They got 3/4 of the pie and we got a sliver.
The chief said some of the citizens he's talked to indicated they would be willing to pay higher taxes if the extra revenue is earmarked for firefighter and police officer salaries. But that was another option the board refused to consider when the budget was being put together. Mayor Phil Fisher believes it would be a huge mistake to dip into the paving fund at this point.
There are a lot of people in this town who want paving.
Fisher points out the city's paving budget has dropped from $1.5 million 3 years ago to $1.1 million now.
Stopgap measures designed by short-term thinking is what got it to this point.
Meanwhile, Blackledge is turning to a restaurant chain in hopes of pumping more money into the fire department.
Firehouse Subs, they have a grant program where I think the highest they give out is $25,000.
And he says the grants are intended for the purchase of equipment, but could free up some money for firefighter pay. According to the chief,
every little bit that I can save on paying for equipment, I can put into salaries.
I'm Randy Bell.